Mike Mintenko first joined the Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fin Swim Club at the age of 8. By his teen years, he began to train for competitions more seriously, and it wasn't long before the training began to pay off. By the end of 1992, the 17-year-old Mintenko held 10 different provincial records. By the end of '93, that total had increased to 21.
I think kind of through the entire journey, I was a late bloomer, so to speak. So the entire time, I had a lot of I tried to do a lot of other sports, and so I was a little more balanced in my approach. I wasn't trying to be a swimmer from the get-go and take that on from the age of 8 all the way through. I played every sport, so that made a big difference. And then over time, I just got better, took the right steps at the right time to end up where I ended up, and here I am now.
As Mintenko's competitive career progressed, he began to specialize in butterfly events. Beginning in 1999, he was clearly the best butterfly swimmer in Canada. He did not lose at either the 50-meter or 100-meter events to another Canadian swimmer from that year until he retired from competition in 2005. During that astonishing run, he held 8 individual national records, as well as 4 additional short course relay records.
I chose butterfly mostly because of maybe my physique and my talent in doing it, as it related to the technical sides of swimming, but I tried all the other strokes as well. I think as an age grouper it was important to swim everything. At the end of the day, fly was what I was excelling at, and was able to get to the next level with that stroke. So
this dominance within Canada naturally led him to a spot on the national team. Mintenko, now nicknamed the Tank, swam with Team Canada for 8 years, collecting several medals at many international events.
I came by the nickname the Tank. It actually started in Saskatchewan, and I got away from it for a while. While I was swimming through my high school years, a group of friends who swam in Regina or Saskatoon had kind of given me that nickname, or the other nickname which kind of started was Mini, which I was not Mini at all. But needless to say, that name kind of stuck when I was here. I went to college, no one called me that, and it was fine. When I came back to Canada, it stuck. And then CBC, Steve Armitage, broadcaster, had kind of spun it off as well, and so it was a good fit.
In 2000, he had perhaps his best year, winning the World Cup championship in both the 50-meter and 100-meter butterfly events. He was also on the team for the 2000 and 2004 Olympic Games, finishing 5th in the 100-meter butterfly at the 2000 Games. In 2004, he was named captain of the team.
Going to the Olympics as an athlete is something that I never imagined I would really have that opportunity. I think when you're a little kid, you dream about it, you think about it, but you don't see all the steps that you have to take along the way to get there. And when you're finally there, it's overwhelming but exciting at the same time. My first Olympics, I have 2 experiences, but my first Olympics obviously were more exciting to me, and in the fact that we were in Australia, where swimming is revered as the sport, and you're almost a Hollywood celebrity type if you're a swimmer there, and so that was interesting, and I had a lot of fun. That was one thing I remember, having a lot of fun with my teammates.
Mintenko always appreciated the value of coming from a smaller community. Prior to the 2004 Olympics, his family helped raise money for his training by selling a calendar featuring photos of him swimming. Moose Jaw businesses bought ad space in the calendar, and all 500 copies were sold. It
was an 18-month calendar and a fundraising opportunity to help me offset the cost of traveling the world and all those different financial obligations that come along with being an athlete in Canada.
What a great swim for Mike Mintenko. He ends up with the 3rd fastest time overall from the preliminaries. He doesn't just advance to the semifinals, he's got a middle lane for the semifinal swim.
People don't realize that it takes more than just one person to get to that point. It takes a lot of people and a lot of support to realize your dreams, and I couldn't have done it, especially without my parents and other family there supporting, cheering me on.
After retiring from competitive swimming in 2005, Mintenko launched another calendar campaign. This time, the funds were used to start a scholarship award, given annually to a young swimmer within the province of Saskatchewan. Installed in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame on June 16, 2012, Mike Mintenko.